Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Soo, your 2022 Oakland mayoral candidate. Well, last night we had good rain. It wasn't a tremendous amount of rain, but it was enough to dampen everybody's spirits here for sure. And one of the reasons why I like rainy nights is in the homeless camps, the rain and the cold causes the camp to really shut down. I mean, it goes silent. Here, the folks that are just visitors don't visit. In fact, some of the homeless folks here have an indoor or a place that they can get indoors during this cold spell. And this week, we're going to be experiencing, actually starting tomorrow, we're supposed to experience cold all the way through the weekend down to 38 degrees. And at 38 degrees, that's when people with medical conditions start dying. We've had 3 of those here in this particular camp since 2016 up until 2018. So we had 3 deaths that occurred, and in fact, one of those 2018 death, or I should say that individual was found 3 days after Christmas. So it does get very cold, does get very dangerous. And what I'm going to be asking is if you can help out some of these folks here who are challenged financially. And these are the folks that I'm working with currently to get them indoors. What I'm trying to do is make sure every individual here on this street has permanent supportive housing. Permanent supportive housing. That's what I'm ensuring for each one of these individuals. And when I started this project, when I first came back, we had a lot of folks here. I had to do an original house cleaning of the criminal element, which we removed. And then that left me with a baseline of folks that I needed to find housing for. Unfortunately, a lot of programs popped up that made that possible for a lot of folks. And right now we're looking at a lot of hotels being converted into long-term permanent housing, and that's a really good thing. Also, we're seeing new programs such as BAX. BAX is a new program, which is a group home. I have several folks in those programs who report back to me about how satisfied they are. And in fact, while I had a newspaper reporter here the other day, we also had one of those residents, and that resident came over and spoke with the reporter about their satisfaction with the new group home project program that BAX is currently trying out. And so that's the game plan. I'm hoping to be able to leave here sometime during my campaign next year, but that's after I've got everybody housed on this street. And so that's the goal, and we're on track to do that by about mid-year. Hopefully that'll take care of all of the individuals here and clears out all the unhoused individuals. But again, like I said, a lot of folks here don't have any finances, no income whatsoever, and so they rely on the generosity of family, friends, panhandling, and a lot of donations. And so what I'm asking for the holidays here, I'm going to walk down the street, show you how bad some of the situation is. On this section right here where I am, I have 4 individuals, including myself. And so we have one, Jerry, which I've already able to get her into permanent housing in Hayward. Then we have another individual right behind me here. That's Audrey in the background there. And we were able to put a new tent up for her and wrap her up like a burrito with heavy plastic, and it's black color for a reason. And that during the cold days creates a warmth inside of her tent. And so even though the outside temperatures may only be low 50s during the peak of winter, she's still nice and warm inside. And so that's just natural heating that we're doing here. So we'll walk down this way, and I'll show you some of the things. This is Jerry's former place, and so once Jerry is completed moving all of her stuff out, we'll be removing all of that. And we actually have another individual down the street here that we're working on moving into that location. This here, this is my neighbor. Yeah, he actually has an indoor spot. He comes out here. He's one of the street criminals that we have to deal with. He's been in and out of Santa Rita several times here for up to 30 days. But that's neither here nor there. But I'm also want you to see that these are places that the criminals set up here in the homeless encampments. In fact, we're about to go past another one. This one's a huge one right here. So there's a lot of stuff in there. This was part of the car theft ring where they hid a lot of stuff. And then here we have some individuals. Oh, you start seeing there's really no roof on this particular shelter for this individual. Hey, Joker. This is Joker. He's one of the community dogs here. He's a three-legged dog. He he got hit by a car, had a leg removed. So anyway, he's a good dog. We have other shelters here. You see that they're in really poor condition. And then we have an individual right here, and all he has is just plastic being hung in an A-frame style shelter. And so then we have a little trailer, and then we have another trailer. That trailer there had a fire the other night, and so that fire destroyed a lot of the interior. It was a candle fire. Again, like I said, candle fires are the most dangerous source of lighting and also a type of heating for a very small enclosure like that. Some candles could make a difference, but at this temperature, it won't make any difference. So anyway, that's what's going on here. These are the individuals that I have left to house in the coming months. And as I'm able to remove them, we'll be clearing out parts of Oakland or parts of this encampment so that I can leave. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. Give 77th Ave Rangers a donation if possible for the holidays. That'll help those individuals out down the ways here. You've seen their situation. It's pretty dire. They have no heating other than burning wood on a barbecue pit. And so we really need some help here for these individuals. One of those folks, he's a hospice. He's going to be going into hospice here. He's slowly starting to fade, and we don't want him to fade out here, unfortunately, because we know that when you start entering hospice situation, that's your end of life. That's you're done. And the cold here isn't going to help him. The cold actually makes it more dangerous for an individual like that to live outside, because they have no heating source. So we all on the 77th Ave Rangers Facebook page, if you would go over there, we have a list of Amazon items that are available. So Facebook, 77th Ave Rangers Facebook page. Go to the Amazon, you'll see a big Amazon page on that, and tap on that, and you'll probably be asked to log in to the Amazon if you have an Amazon account, and then you'll be able to see our list over there. If you're not able to do anything, I've also added my PayPal account, which I'll buy the things off of Amazon for you if you don't have an Amazon account. And then we also have our Conestoga Tiny Hut site up on the same page. So if you want to donate to that, we will also use that same money for those purchases on Amazon. So thank you for joining me today. Happy holidays from the 77th Ave Rangers community. We could really use a handout here for those individuals that are having and forced to live on the streets of Oakland. Thanks. We'll see you again soon.